Hi, hello, welcome to HashLearn. I'm Vandana, your math faculty. Hello children, good evening. Today we are going to discuss the applications of integration and we are going to learn about area between the line and the curve. So yes, before starting to the class, let us discuss the CPP question. Here goes your question. The area bounded by x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3, y is equal to 3x. Y is equal to 3x means what? Both are the linear. So that means I understood it as a line equation. And y is equal to x square. Which is linear here? Y is linear. So which is linear? It is symmetry along with that. So the parabola what they gave is symmetry along with the y axis. And you plot the values of the line this. But I would like to find the area between x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3. So from B to A I have to find out the area. Now both, so but actually till 3 the parabola is not there, but so the required area is BA. So actually from 1 to 3 y dx I have to find out. I told you already in that particular interval when two curves are intersected, upper curve minus lower curve. Here which is the upper curve? The line is the upper curve and parabola is the lower curve. So line minus curve. So both are y terms, right? So y is equal to 3x minus x square. So integral will go to the first term and the integration will go to the second term, and you integrate it and substitute upper limit minus lower limit, you will get 10 by 3. Yes children, I am back with my chat. Now only I got the chat. Yes, good evening to everyone. Mansi, Devi Priya. Yes, Kunal Kishore, Amit, good evening to everyone. Just now I got the chat. Yes children, I hope you understood this. If you have any doubts, let me know. I'll clarify your doubts. Vinayak Singh, good evening. Today, area between the line and the curve. So already I said this, but still, so if you have curve and the line, how we are going to find out? So everywhere, not only here, you take any parabola like this or like this. If I want this area, how I'll calculate? Particularly if I want this area, upper curve minus lower curve. Yes. So this we discussed, right? Yes, Vinayak, I'm good. Thank you. Yes. What and all we discussed? Area. By applying the applications of integration, we can find out the area. I told you children the important thing in the area finding. So integral 0 to pi. Yesterday also, I mean in the first class also I told you 0 to pi sin x dx. Just if it is a definite integral, it is 0 because your curve will be like this. If I am asking you to find out the area bounded by, so here plus 1, here below the x axis, then I will get the area. For this it is 2. In the same question, if I ask 0 to 2 pi sin x dx, that time also it is 0. But if I ask area bounded by, it is periodic with pi. Here I am having 2 pi. So 2 plus 2, I will get the area as 4. Same thing for cos also. Cos. Integral 0 to pi if I asked. Here also the value is 0. But if I ask area bounded means the value is 2. If it is 0 to pi, 2 pi, it is 4. Okay, yes, and then what we discussed, the shortcuts, the area of the circle. What is the circle equation? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. The area is what I said? Pi r square. If you have the equation like this, x square plus y square, whatever the center we are least bother. Here the a is going to act like the radius, then the formula is pi a square. I told you already, the ellipse where the major axis is equal to minor axis. This is major axis is equal to minor axis, then this is A, this is B. When A and B are equal, we will get a circle diagram, isn't it? So, x square plus y square by b square is equal to pi by 2. What you are asking, Bhanu Pratap? Is equal to 1. What is this? Ellipse. If I want the area of the ellipse, same thing here also, pi into major axis into minor axis, pi AB. In circle case, major axis is equal to minor axis, so I am getting pi a square. Here pi into AB. So what else I said? And one more important thing is, if you have a equation of a ellipse like x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. I think Shivarajan asked, ma'am, how to remember x by a plus y by b. The smallest region bounded by this. What is this, children? This is ellipse. And this is the line equation. If I want the smaller region like this, what is the formula to find out? AB by 4 into pi minus 2. Every day you have to revise, otherwise you cannot remember. The shortcuts are not so easy. It is enough. See, for mathematics, nothing is enough, nothing you want else more. You have to understand the question in the proper manner, Vinayak. Yes, I hope that is enough. But they can give some other applications also sometimes. But all exemplar problems and other previous year questions, if you do, you can understand the nature of log and e power x. That I am going to discuss in the class also. But still, that will be enough for you. Next. What else we discussed? One parabola, y square is equal to 4ax and with the lateral sectum. So that is like this, because it is symmetry along with the x-axis and the lateral sectum passing through the foci. What is this formula? The formula is 8a square by 3. If you have a parabola, y square is equal to 4ax and with the line equation like y is equal to mod x. So, how I will get y square is equal to 4ax and the modulus function. I want only this. So, for this usually remember it is in the form of y is equal to mx. Slope I will get. So, same formula. 8a square by 3, but I will get the slope that will divide, that is m cube. 8a square by 3m cube. Next, the last one, very important, the intersection of two parabolas. Y square is equal to 4ax, x square is equal to 4ay. So, I would like to find out the area here. This is, how to remember, 4a into, you just take it for the change, you take 4a into 4b by 3, or you can remember it as 16ab by 3. Exactly, Kushi, true, you are true, correct. So, 16ab by 3. So, these are the shortcuts, and one more shortcut we are going to discuss, okay. Okay, next. Let us do some questions. Find the area bounded by the curve. So these are also previous year questions and the exemplar questions only I took. Please understand. If you have doubt, let me know. Okay. Find the area bounded by the curve. Y is equal to cos x, y is equal to sin x. You should know how to draw the diagram first, what I feel. From where to where? From 0 to 3 pi by 2. Sin 0 is 0. First let me draw. So 0, it will start from 0. Sin x graph I am drawing first, and then sin 90 is 0 and it will go afterwards. Isn't it? Now draw the cos x graph, children. Cos 90 is 1 and then it will come like this and it will go. So easily I can make out where in the first quadrant both the graphs will meet, that is it is pi by 4. Clearly I can make out because sin 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Next, this is once again where both the curves equal is, that is 5 pi by 4. If you want, you check, children. And then the last one, it is 3, till where I have to find out, till 3 pi by 2, somewhere here. Now how to draw this, how to write the equation? The required area is required area. First, from where to where it is? From integral 0 to pi by 4. So from the first part of the graph, which is up, the red line is up. The red line is the graph for cos x, the blue line is the graph for sin x. So usually how I used to find out the area? Upper graph minus lower graph. So what is the upper graph over here? That is cos x minus sin x. Okay, next, from pi by 4 to once again where it meets, that is pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. In this particular interval, which is upper boundary, I mean upper graph, that is sin x graph, that is sin x minus cos x plus integral 5 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 2, right? In that particular interval, again the red line is up. So how to take this? Here it becomes cos x minus sin x into dx. So dx everywhere will be there. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, let me know. And once after distinguish like this, the integration is very simple. The integration will go for first term and the second term. Please do the integration, that is integral cos x is minus sin x minus, sorry, it's plus sin x, right? Yes, integral sin x is minus cos x, that is minus into minus, it is cos x. What are the limits? 0 to pi by 4. Next, plus minus cos x minus sin x if you integrate it. What is the lower limit? Pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Next, plus sin x plus cos x. What are the limits, children? 5 pi by 4 to 3 pi by 2. You know, right, how to apply the limits, that is upper limit minus lower limit. So I don't want to waste the time. You just substitute, you will get the answer over here. So very important. So whenever they are giving like this, the trigonometric function, you should know the nature of the graph and you should know the sketch of the graph, right? Yes. Next, find the area of the curve y is equal to root of 5 minus x square and y is equal to mod x minus 1. Now see, the first one is y is equal to root of 5 minus x square. Squaring on both the sides, if I am squaring on both the sides, y square is equal to 5 minus x square. If it comes is equal to this side, x square plus y square is equal to 5. So, clearly I can say that which represents a circle. This is representing the circle, but inside the term, inside the root, whatever it is there, it should be greater than 0. Otherwise, root will not true for that real valued function. So, it should be positive. That means it is not representing the complete circle. This is representing the semicircle. Clear, right? Yes. Next, y is equal to mod x. That mod x minus 1. That is what the students, x is equal to 1. How I will get the graph over here is 1 is semicircle with the radius. What is the radius? Root 5. Root 5 means what? It is more than root 4. That is, it is 2 point something. 2.2 or 2.1 you take, approximately I took. Now x is equal to 1, 0, 1, 2 or 2.2. It should be very near to that. Now y is equal to x minus 1. So how the graph will come? This is y is equal to x minus 1. If it is greater than x, obviously y value is x minus 1. If it is less than 1, so y is equal to minus of x minus 1, or you can write it as y is equal to 1 minus x. However you want, you can write. Right? Now I want this area from here to here is the required area. Clear, children? Now first I should know this point. What is this point? Where the circle and this modulus function intersect. So how to find out the intersecting point of the circle and the line is, I have to solve the equation. First write the equation. So that is, one is x square plus y square is equal to 5. Equation number 1. The second one is y is equal to 1 minus x. This is your equation number 2. How to solve this? Yes, what you are thinking is correct. So substitute in the equation 1. Children, you just start substituting x square plus 1 minus x whole square is equal to 5. Clear? Next, x square plus a minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab is equal to 5. X square plus x square is 2x square minus 2x. If it comes is equal to this side, it is minus 4 is equal to 0. Take out 2 common, x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now 2 is never ever equal to 0, so I have to equate this to 0. So how much I will get? X square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. If you multiply, you should get 2, otherwise you know, right, how to factorize. I will get the x values as x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. That is, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to minus 1. So now write the points, children. The points are, this is minus 2 comma 0. This is 2 or minus 2, x is equal to 2, no? Okay, I thought, just a minute. Yes, so x is equal to minus 1, the negative side I am marking it, right? So it is minus 1. This side is 2, so this is 2. 2 comma 0. This point is 2 comma 0. So from where to where I have to find the area? From minus 1 to 2 I have to find the area. Clear? So that is, here it is the required area. So please observe, children, minus 1 to 1 is one graph. After 1, the equation of the graph is changing. So how I am going to split this? I am going to split like this, that is integral minus 1 to plus 1. Here which is the upper line? So, how to find out the area? Circle is the upper line. So, upper graph minus lower graph. So, that is root of 5 minus x square minus line equation. Here the line equation, negative side the line equation is y is equal to 1 minus x, that is 1 minus x into dx, plus after 1 the equation is changing, that is integral 1 to 2. Here also the upper line is root of 5 minus x square minus x minus 1 into dx. I hope you understood. So, now let me write here, because there by seeing the graph we have to write. So, I wrote there. So, what we got? Minus 1 to plus 1 root of 5 minus x square minus 1 minus x into dx, plus integral 1 to 2 root of 5 minus x square minus x minus 1 into dx. Now, please observe children, if you want you can do directly, or you can understand. See, 5 minus x square, 5 minus x square. From where to where I am going to integrate? From minus 1 to 2. So, unnecessarily writing 2 times, I can make it as minus 1 to 2 root of 5 minus x square into dx. This is separately, I cannot do anything. Integral minus 1 to 1, 1 minus x into dx. Here it is integral 1 to 2, not plus children, it is minus. Minus x minus 1 into dx. We know the formula for this, root of a square minus x square is x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse of x by a. So, we have to apply the formula like this, and you know how to integrate. Integral 1 is x, integral x is x square by 2, and apply the upper limit and lower limit. You should get the value as 5 pi minus 2 by 4. Later you can verify this. Okay children? Yes. Now, previous class, the area bounded by the curves. Look at here, integral. The limits are from 1 to 4. Whose limits are this? It is y limits. So, the term should be x. So, I want x means if it comes equal to this side, it is root y. Integral 1 to 4 root y dy. Integrate it and substitute the limits. You have to get the answer as B, and the winner is Kushi. Give her a big round of applause. Kushi, congratulations to you. Soon after this class, you are going to get one autumn session free. Yes, children, get ready for today's contest question. Very simple question. Here goes your question. Countdown starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the class. Yes. Children, find the area enclosed by the curves y is equal to log of x plus e and the coordinate axis. First, let us know what is a graph of log x. The graph of log x what is that graph of log x? Log is defined only for the positive numbers. Okay, so log 1 is 0. So, usually we will get the curve like this. So, this is the log x curve. Children, I am not getting any messages. What happened? You didn't answer for the question or what? So, some of you please message me. Do I am not getting the chat or what? Let me know. Yes, this is the log x graph. Now, I would like to find out the graph of log of x plus e. So, what we usually do? Log, see, just now x minus 1, mod x minus 1 means I equate it to 0 whatever the term inside it. X minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, where it is going equal to 0. But now here also you equate to 0. Log of x plus e, that is x is equal to minus e. Wait. Now equate log of x plus e, where the graph should equate to 0, let us know. So, log of x plus e is equal to 0. If I am converting this to equal to this side, x plus e is equal to, if log goes is equal to that side, it is e power 0. Now, x plus e is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 minus e. So, how the graph will be over here? 1 minus e. So, what is that? E value 2 point something, right? So, it is negative side of the x-axis. What I understood, negative side of the x-axis, 1 minus, suppose it is 0. You take this as 1 minus e comma 0. So, how the graph will be? The graph will be like this. So, this area I have to find out. What is this? This is where x value is becoming 0 and y value is 1. Now, I have to find out this area. This is the graph for log of x plus e. Now, what is the required area? The area is integral from which limits I know? I know the limits of x or y, however you want you can take. So, I am taking x limits 1 minus e to, here the x limits are 0. So, inside term must be y. So, y means what is the given question? Log of x plus e. Log of x plus e into dx. Clear, right? Yes. Now, integral 1 minus e into what I said 0 log of x plus e into dx. What is this? Inside the, actually we know integral log x means somehow using by parts we know how to integrate log x, but in place of x some other term is there. So, what we have to do? We have to go for the substitution method. So, let us go for the substitution method, that is x plus e is equal to t. Differentiate with respective x, that is dx is, or with x 1 is equal to, however you want, 1 is equal to dt by dx, cross multiply, dx is equal to dt. Now, you substitute the values, even limits also will get changed. If I give the values x value as the lower limit 1 minus e, if you substitute in the given thing, that is 1 minus e plus e is equal to t. Plus e minus e will get cancelled, the lower limit became 1. Now, put x is equal to 0. If I put 0 plus e is equal to t, so the next limit is e. So, the given question will convert as integral 1 to e log t dt. Fine. So, how to integrate? If you know integral log x dx using by parts, if you know the formula as x log x minus x, if you know the formula you can use it, otherwise use the by parts, you know, right, into 1, u into integral u into v, you can use that. Now I know the formula x log x minus x. So it becomes here t log t minus t. 1 to e. Now apply the limits. Upper limit. What is your upper limit? E log e minus e. This is your upper limit minus lower limit. The lower limit is 1, no? So 1 into log 1 minus 1. Now substitute. Log e value is 1. We know that, right? So e minus e minus log 1 is 0. 0 minus 1 plus e minus e will get cancelled. That is the minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. Clear, right? Yes. Next question. Let us start doing the next question. The area. The area between the curve y is equal to x square Radhika, but I don't know who gave the answer right. According to the chat, I am going to finalize who is the winner. We cannot help with that, right? So only to encourage you people only, don't worry, okay? So find the area between the curve y is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2 from the first question is from x is equal to 1 to 2. The second limits are from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2. Okay? Yes. How to do this? We know the quadratic equation forms a parabola, isn't it? So how to form this? First, solve this question. What is the given parabola? That is x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Yes, Karan Kumar, you are correct, but you have to solve that. E log e minus e is there, na? You have to solve that. Solve this, children. If you multiply, you should get 2. If you add, you should get 3. So what are the equation y is equal to? This can be written as x minus 1 into x minus 2. So x values. X value is equal to 1, x value is equal to 2. How will I get the graph? You should know how to draw the graph. You check nature of the graph. Between 1 and 2, that equation, quadratic equation is making the whole number line into two parts, that is 1 and 2, and this is minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay. You take any value, put 0. If I put 0 over here, that is somewhere here. Put x is equal to 0. I am talking about this part before 1. If I put 0, I will get plus 2, that is positive value. After 2, you give some value like some 3, very least numbers, then you can calculate easily. 3 square is 9, minus 9 plus 2. Again I am getting the positive number. So here also I am getting the positive number. Now between 1 and 2, you give some value 1.1 or 1.2 like that, you will get negative value. You know how to do this. I taught you how to find the nature of the graph, children. Now listen. So between 1 and 2, I am getting the negative value, means my graph is like this. Only in that particular place, this upward parabola we know, because the a value is greater than 0, we know how to do this. X cube or x power 4, okay, fine. So I clearly understood between 1 and 2 it is negative. So here it is negative below the x axis. This is the graph of y is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. This is the way of drawing the graph, children. Okay. Next. Now the first question I am going to answer, that is Integral 1 to 2 I have to find out integral 1 to 2. But between 1 and 2, what is the nature of the graph? It is negative. So, I am going to take it as minus of x square minus 3x plus 2 into dx. Solve this. From 1 to 2, it is 2. No, Devi Priya, please check. That is integral minus, you take it out, integral 1 to 2 x square minus 3x plus 2 into dx, minus of first one is x cube by 3 minus 3 into x square by 2 plus 2 into x, 1 to 2, upper limit minus lower limit, that is minus of 2 cube. What is 2 cube? It is 8 by 3 minus 4 by 2, that is 12 by 2 plus 4 minus lower limit. What is your lower limit? 1 by 3 minus 3 by 2 plus 2. You please solve this. If you solve this, you have to get 1 by 6 square units, the area between 1 and 2. Now, let us find the area from integral 0 to 2. Yes, Kushi, correct. Yeah, you realized. But it is changing the nature. From 0 to 1, it is positive. From 1 to 2, it is going negative. Because of that, I am going to take my function as modulus x square minus 3x plus 2 into dx. How I am going to split this? I am going to split this as integral 0 to 1. Between 0 and 1, what is the nature of the graph? It is positive. So, that is x square minus 3x plus 2 into dx plus integral 1 to 2. What is the nature of the graph? Here it is going negative. That is minus of x square minus 3x plus 2 into dx. Fine? Yes. You know, it's a very simple thing, but only thing is you have to know the nature of the graph. So, everything, the area problems are mainly depend upon the graph and marking the points. Okay, so you have to practice more. Integral 0 to 1 x square, I wrote right. So, if you integrate it, x cube by 3 minus 3x square by 2 plus 2, upper limit is 0 to 1 minus, we already done this, we know the area, plus 1 by 6. If you do this, you will get 5 by 6 here, you will get 1 by 6, totally it is 1 square unit. Clear, right? Yes. So, if you have any doubts, please let me know, because nobody is sending the messages. Yes, let us do the next question. Find the area enclosed between y is equal to sine inverse x and y axis from y is equal to 0 and y is equal to pi by 2. So, interesting question. So, see children, I told you already what is the graph of sine x. Kushi, is it clear? Good. Good, Devi Priya. What is the graph from 0 to 1? Sine 0 is 0. So, 0 to pi by 2. Oh, it is sine x, right? I am sorry. You can take, not issue. So, this is sine x graph. If I am converting it to y axis, because the inverse y is equal to sine inverse of x. So, how will I get the graph of this? Like this I will get. Now, from where to where I have to find out the area? From 0 to pi by 2 I have to find out the area. That is, if it is pi by 2, this area I have to find out. How to find out? This is the graph of y is equal to sine inverse of x. Clear? Next. integral 0 to pi by 2. The limits are belongs to y terms. So, it is dy. So, the inside terms must be only x term. I mean x you have to take. Now, the inside terms must be purely y terms. Clear? So, that is integral 0 to pi by 2. What is the given question? Your given question is y is equal to sine inverse of x. X alone I have to write. So, bring it to this side, that is x is equal to, if inverse comes is equal to this side, it is sine y. So, sine y dy. Now, you know how to integrate. What is the integration of sine y is minus cos y. The limits are from 0 to pi by 2. Now, substitute the limit, upper limit minus lower limit, minus cos pi by 2, minus into minus, plus cos 0. So, cos 90 is 0, minus 0, plus 1, I will get the answer as 1 square units. So, I hope this is clear. Now, I hope you understood all the exemplar problems and previous year problems I took for you children. If you have any other doubts, please let me know. I will do that. Yes, today we learned area between the line and the curve and the shortcuts. Don't forget there are 5 shortcuts and 1 shortcut I discussed in the CPP. So, what are they? Again and again I am telling, with the parabola, lateral sectum means the slope will not come. So, that is 8a square by 3. Parabola with the line. Oh, like this, right? Oh, that format I give. Fine. With the line. Here the line equation y is equal to mod mx or mod x, however it is. Here the value is 8a square by 3 into m cube. And the next one is the intersection of 2 parabolas. This required one is 4a into 4b by 3, 16ab by 3, and the remaining, those two are very simple things that you can remember easily. Okay children? Yes. Yes children, thanks for joining with us, and I told you, right, some techniques and some shortcuts we especially, not only me, we especially discussed in the CPP. So, children, I am seeing many people who is not having the CPP, I mean passport. Please opt for the passport and upgrade yourself. Children, don't forget to share with your friends. Okay, passport users, right away you can start solving the questions. All the best to you.